Amazing! Look what I designed out of a thrift shop Star Wars t-shirt. I totally upcycled it and turned it into a sexy fashion statement for my friend for her birthday. Hi, it's Herlene Garcia Art, and today I will be showing you how to recycle any t-shirt, child's t-shirt, woman's t-shirt, man's t-shirt, into a really cool rock star looking garment to wear out with your friends for any occasion. So all you need is a couple of rulers, a rotary cutter, scissors, and if you decide you want to jazz it up a little bit with studs and rhinestones, grab those too. So lay it flat on your cutting mat and cut the shape of a football out of the shoulder area. Save that little piece, and we're going to put it on the other shoulder so it will be the exact same size as our pattern. Flip it over. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is not rocket science. This is recycling, upcycling a junk store t-shirt. So practice makes perfect. So I'm just going to lay it on the other shoulders. Make sure the seams match up. And then that way at least you'll get something sort of balanced. Or you can take a few straight pins and pin it in place and cut it that way. I just wing it, as you can see. Actually, some of my mistakes have been my best designs, which I will show you at the end of the video. So once you're done cutting out the two shoulders, I'm going to cut the edge of the hem off and pull it so it'll curl up. It kind of gives it a lived-in, comfortable look. So now I'm going to cut the ribbing off of the neck. Try to stay close. I'm keeping the original seam close so the top of it will lay nicely. Now if there's a tag in there, cut the tag out. If there is any little stray ends, trim those. And then what we're going to do is make 3 cuts on the front of the t-shirt. So this is the part that's pretty much important because it is the front of the shirt. Fold it in half. Make sure all of your seams line up on the side. Take your ruler, scissors, or rotary cutter. I do like to use a rotary cutter the majority of the time because it makes such a straight, even cut. And I'm going to cut 3 slits in it, and each one going toward the top will be a little bit smaller than the other. Look at that. Pretty cool. Obviously, this part is optional. I just wanted to do a little bit of peekaboo right there on the neckline. So after you cut it, pull it a little bit so it lays nicely. And I'm just going to make the little bottom slit just a little bit bigger and retrim with my rotary cutter so the edge doesn't look so jagged. That's one advantage to that because it does take off those little edges and makes it look more professional. So now we're going to, this is optional also, we're going to make a skinny triangle in the back of the shirt. So make sure that it's folded evenly. It will totally make it easy to tie in a knot, but we will be adding studs to the back to dress that up too. So, but let's go back to the front and finish what we were doing there. Wow, just look at this box of happiness. So these are some studs that we're going to attach to the back of the t-shirt, to the front of the t-shirt, and to the open shoulder area, just to put a little glitz here and there. And some of the stones and bezel settings require a special tool, but I use my needle nose pliers, and I'm going to show you how to do that if you don't have that tool on hand. Now some of them go up through the bottom and poke out the top, and the others are vice versa. This one goes through the bottom, and try to get it through that thick seam, and then I'm going to put an acrylic gem right into that setting. Squeeze down the points, make sure there's no sharp edges, and then I'm going to grab this particular one that goes from the top to the bottom and press it through. Make sure that all of the little points go through the fabric and bend in each point so that it doesn't scratch your skin. Or if you're making it for a gift like I am, we don't want it to scratch the person's skin. Or if you're selling it to a boutique, you don't want a customer coming back and saying, I really like this, but that point is really itchy and scratchy. So make sure everything is nice and smooth and just, oh wow, look at that. Continue around. Each one looks like there's about an inch in between. I started at the top and worked my way down so it would balance out. And then I did the exact same with the other side. Now, on the front of the t-shirt, I did the same thing. Just poked it in the middle and poked it at the very corner. And then I went in the middle of each of those two. Then that way you know it's going to balance out. Of course, I did lay each one out before I started. I don't want to make any extra holes that do not need to be there. And that's the perfect way to do it if you do have a design on the front of your t-shirt. Now going back to the back, I started at the very top and at the very bottom. Again, working myself toward the middle. Then that way you know your design is going to be balanced. And these are about 2 inches apart. So you can wear it hanging open in the back, or you can wear it tied. But look how it came out. I'm so happy. I hope my girlfriend really likes it. I think it will be very complimentary on her. Now, I've been cutting up my t-shirts for years. So as promised, I'm going to show you what I did with my other t-shirts and ignore my crazy photos because some of them were of me when I was out on a date with my boyfriend. So we'll start with a t-shirt here of, who is this? It is a Rockstar t-shirt. Oh, this one is Tina Turner. So I totally downsized a concert t-shirt. I added bezel crystals to the top of it and then some gold studs. I enhanced her image with some fabric paint. And I didn't even hem it. I just pinned down after I cut it, and then I used the studs as a pin. Now my Red Sox t-shirt here, I hand sewed each little red sequin on top of the words of Red Sox, and then I cut a low V-neck and I cut the shoulders out. This next one is of Elvis Presley, and it's a similar style. I really like the way this one came out because I enhanced his eyes with the fabric paint. I enhanced his hair, and it just looks so cool. I also took the leftover fabric and cut it into strips and made a fringy side, which I thought came out really nice looking, and it gives a little peekaboo on the side. And this next one is of Corn, and this one is a crop top with open shoulders, and because it is a crop top, I left the neckline a little bit higher so it wouldn't be so revealing since you're revealing your tummy. And of course, I enhanced the image that they had on the front. So that one looks really cool on. Now, you don't have to stop there. You can use the t-shirts as patches like I did with my sweatshirt here. Put all of my favorite teams on there from the East Coast, and it looks really cool. I always get a ton of compliments on this jacket when I wear it, and it's turned out to be a lucky jacket for our teams to win. And underneath it, I'm wearing this particular t-shirt that I've had for like 5 years, which is another lucky t-shirt of the Celtics. And the sides are cut open, and it is a little bit more risque. Now, on the Janet Jackson concert t-shirt, I decided to make it a one-sleeve t-shirt, and it came out superb. I enhanced her rings with some crystals. I had some long bar studs that I used on her vest, and also on the top of the shoulder. And this one is super cool. It also has peekaboo sides, and I took the extra string and it's laced on the sides, and it ties in like a shoestring or a corset. And look at that. I love the way I did her eyes in lipstick. This is a super cool shirt. So I hope whoever buys it looks sexy in it. Now, you don't have to enhance all of your t-shirts like that. You can just cut them up. This one I just cut the neckline out of. This is one that is it was a boy's t-shirt, and I made it into a lady's t-shirt, cut open the back. I cut the top straight across, and I also cut the sleeves and do a little bit of fancy braiding there. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. And also, when I was shopping at the junk store, be sure and look in every department, because this was, like I said, in the boys department. Now, the next t-shirt is a little bit more conservative. I turned this one into a halter style, and I left the ribbing on the neck for extra support. And I also did a zigzag stitch with rainbow thread. This one is Madonna, and I really like the way I enhanced her eyes with the crystals. This is more of a boat neck style toward the top. I did the little fringe on the sides, and I put studs in her hair. I made them into earrings for her. This is also a crop top, so since the party's on the bottom, I made the top a little bit more conservative and enhanced everything, all the edges with the studs. And the one I'm wearing, I took a man's oversized t-shirt, cut out the shoulders and neck, and tied it in the back. This unisex shirt, I found both of them at the junk store and united them. It came out amazing. You can also just take that certain image you like and apply it to the back of a jean jacket. I thought that came out perfect. And I also did this one. I made a mistake on one of my other t-shirts, so I saved all the pieces and bits and put it on a jean jacket, cut the sleeves off, cut the hem off, added sequins, and bam, look at it. This is really cool. I'm proud of myself. See what I mean about happy accidents? This came out of it. So the next thing you can do, take apart those jeans. Like this one, I added a quilt in the middle of it, turned it into a skirt. I took jean patches and made a little patch block for the inside of this jean skirt. And these jeans here, I took men's ties and trimmed them down and added it to it. I was like, whoa, I love it. I even added the tie labels as an accent. Let's take another quick look. Oh my gosh, that looks totally awesome. I love, love, love it. I hope yours comes out cool too. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a happy day. Bye.